Hello, and how are you doing today, good viber? It is your girl Esther Joy coming at you with another video. Now, reptilians. Crazy, I know, right? They apparently are controlling everyone. We're going to be talking about that, so stay tuned till the end, and I'll be giving you some tips on how to really combat and understand their most valued form of currency and how you can take it back. Now, with that being said, good viber, on this channel we love to talk about love, light, joy, and peace, but that does not mean that we don't talk about all of these wonderful vibrations that we are here to experience on earth. And today I'm feeling very led to talk about the reptilian practices that are used for population control, okay? Personally, I have to tell you a little quick story, good viber. I had a dream last night about frogs, and you probably didn't ask for this, but pretty much there was one big old frog that stood on a stage, and people would give it, you know, there was this big basin or tub of like what seemed to be gold, but it was like hollow gold circles, and people would like give it inside of there, and there's like a fruit, there's a banana on the top, and then another dude was like, I got some I might do another video on it, but it was very interesting. Anyways, I've been seeing frogs a lot lately, been hearing a lot about reptiles in general, and I also was visited by some frog galactic beings from the Federation a few days ago, which was a little weird. They came at such a weird time, but they had a very important message, and I did draw and depict them on my art account, and I'll leave a link to my art account down below if you want to see that post and see the symbol that they left. But yes, so visitations, they're happening, and I've noticed that these beings, I guess, are reptiles. Technically speaking, they're frogs, and I think frogs are adorable, but I have noticed that perhaps my, parts of my family, be it all species, right now, currently, I'm seeing a lot of reptilians, good viber. So fam, I don't know why, but I'm here really because I was wondering what to do a video on. I decided to go on random word generator, and the 3 words that came out were reptilian, answer, and practice. So I was like, okay fam, I see you. They are known for their shape-shifting capabilities and being able to really communicate through different fields of perception seamlessly. So I'm just laughing. They're so funny. I love them, they're great. And I know that there's a really bad rap, generally speaking. The collective sees reptilians as like those really filthy politicians that are oppressing most of the population, and it's like totally sucking the souls out of most people. And I'm not saying, there's many, but just like there are bad and good humans, or I also feel like there are bad and good reptilians. So with that being said, they just all their own unique being them. So anyways, we are going to be talking though in this video, now that I've talked your ear off, about how these reptilians really use the greatest form of currency that we have, which is so priceless on this realm, and how you can take back your power and really invest that currency into yourself. So what am I talking about? Well, firstly, I want you to know that you are very powerful. You have the ability to choose, okay? No one can force, and a lot of people are going to be like, yeah, people can force people, to do things they don't want to do. On some level, their soul agreed to that. And on some level, you chose to accept that was, what was going to happen in your possibility, in your reality, okay? Now, a lot of people are like, Esther, I don't know about that. Like, some people didn't have a choice. And I cannot speak for everyone, and I'm sure that every situation is different, and sometimes it really doesn't seem like you have a choice. I use the word seem because there's always a choice. Sometimes it's a lot harder to make that choice, and the risk is far greater than what you feel like you could be rewarded by, which makes it seem silly or dumb to even make that choice. But never close yourself off to the possibility and the understanding that you always have a choice in whatever you are doing in every single moment of life, okay? You can close yourself off if you want to, Yeah, but no, I'm kind of against that. So that's my stance. Anyways, let's really get into it, okay? So reptilians are shapeshifters, okay? They use this to mirror out your own mental reality, your thought forms. And this allows it to almost come to a place where it's hard for you to identify what is them and what is you, okay? And this is just because you're just like, for instance, I know there was one time where I could hear them saying that they were shapeshifters and they were in my reality through a radio, and I was like, and this was not just one radio, but it was also like what was playing on my sister's phone. It was also what my brother was like watching, and I was like, how am I hearing all of this? Is this even real? Like, what is going on? Okay, maybe Esther was tripping that day, but anyways, they really use this to be more a part of your reality. They are a part of the creator. This is something that they, I feel, have mastered. This seemingly blending seamlessly with your reality, so your perceptions pick up on what they want you to pick up on, which leads me to the currency that they see as most valuable, which is your attention. Your awareness and your attention are the most valuable assets, because with that they're able to shapeshift and move your attention from one to the next. Just like my example where I was hearing them say that they were shapeshifters, from moving my attention to one person's video to the next video to a radio to what someone said. They are master manipulators of your attention, if you will say, okay? So keep that in mind. Be aware. Have your attention focused on what you see as embodying that highest point of just love, light, joy, and peace. Now, with that being said, this is very valuable to them. They're able to drop ideas, and we look on a bigger scale, such as politics, which uses, I won't say they shapeshift into different people, different parties and whatnot, but you can see that this ability to have drama in the overall political show actually draws more people's awareness and attention towards them. So that drama and that chaos is actually working very much towards their favor in pulling as many people's attention as possible, because that, again, is what their currency is and what is valuable to them. Is what I'm picking up on. With that being said, they can use this attention and this awareness to drop in subconscious seeds to the collective. And what do they do with these subconscious seeds? Well, one, a lot of people could say that this is where the oppression starts, where you don't have a choice and you all start to become oppressed because you subconsciously succumb to the seeds that they've dropped in your mind, because your awareness and attention was not actually focused on the seed itself, but in fact the veil that they had over it. But we also see that they use this, and this is how they create this power structure, if you will, by feeding the collective consciousness these seeds, catching their awareness, and then they're able to plant these seeds for the constructs and the things that they want to create without the collective possibly even being aware that they are in their conscious mind creating to that reptilian, I don't even want to say just that that powers creation, okay? This could be something like, it could be something like very, very subtle. I'm trying to come up with an example on the fly. Something like they put money in front of you, they then drop like that subconscious seed of what they want you to start creating in your mind. They put it on a loop so you will continue to create it now without even noticing. It's in the back of your head. And they use this by maybe having a short, quick dopamine spike, you know, something to get you happy, but you don't even realize that you're building up a tower for them until you come falling down, okay? Until you realize that like you have possibly been using your attention in not the best way. You realize that you're like not very structurally sound. You realize that like things in your mind aren't really what you may have wanted. It's kind of what I'm getting. So this idea of grabbing your attention, dropping that seed in your mind, and then allowing their agendas to play out in the collective mind. Because yeah, like one person's mind, great, but when you have something as big as like a political show, a political drama show going on that's grabbing everyone's attention because everyone wants to know what's going on, then imagine how powerful that collective consciousness construct is that they are creating now as they drop those seeds in your mind. And you might be like, oh no, how do I get the seeds out of my mind? And the answer is quite simple. Like, by watching this video, you've already brought awareness that there might be some things in your mind that like you realize are not really your thoughts. It might just be drama. It might just be someone else's agenda that they want you to play out. And I'm saying that like the power of the community is a very powerful thing. Allowing yourself to just be aware of how valuable your attention and awareness is, that it has the power to create worlds, and be aware of, you know, does this make me happy, but is it really like aligned with my soul and where I'm going to? And if not, then goodbye, cut those cords off, and, you know, say goodbye, bid them adieu, okay? Because this is not new, okay? This is not new news. This is just me trying to explain to you the best I can something that has been going on for as long as I think mankind's been around. It's just very, very important for you to practice awareness, to practice building a foundation on what is coming from. And as you know, I told you that it's very hard to depict and distinct which is which, but coming from a place of not drama, but a place of love and peace. You know, if you find yourself getting sucked into that, you know, political show or whatever it is, have you, allow yourself to just be aware of that. And if you want to continue planting that seed and creating that, then okay. But if you'd rather create something that makes you more happy and allows you to break free from this literal paradigm, then allow yourself to shift away from that paradigm. These beings cannot control you if you do not give them the attention. I know that sounds crazy, and a lot of people might be like, what? It's just how it works. Don't, you know, allow yourself to bring your attention to that inner child and that joy and that little bundle of light within yourself, and watch the old paradigm fall. So that is really what I wanted to share with you in this video. Your awareness is priceless. It is the most valuable thing to these beings, and it's really important for you to practice using your awareness as it is meant to, okay? Not to be controlled, but to be able to control your life. Control what you are wanting to allow into your life, what you are wanting to expand more on and create. So yeah, I don't want to make this video too much longer. Thank you so much for watching. Press a thumbs up if you like this video. I know it's a little interesting, but I just really felt led to share it because of recent events, and have you not. So if you feel led to tell me in the comments if you're like a reptilian, or you know like any of the, I guess, parts of your galactic origin, then feel free. Or if you've been contacted or you've had dreams of frogs as well, feel free. It was so interesting because that circle, like that round hollow golden circle, reminded me of almost like a soul essence. It was just so beautiful, and it just made me like realize, like, what are we putting our little round soul essence of awareness and attention? Where are we putting these golden orbs? Okay, what are we focusing on? I wanted to thank you again for, you know, focusing on me as I kind of go on a ramble after I was supposed to end the video, but you know things happen, so we just roll with it. But yeah, totally thank you again. Check out the Discord if you'd like to join the family. If you're still watching this, hit subscribe obviously if you're still watching this, because that means you want to see more of my beautiful face. And thank you so much again, fam, for being here. I love you so much, and I'm still learning so much. This is all just a big stream of consciousness that came in, so there's a lot that I'm still learning about the reptilian agenda and all of that stuff, and I would love to, you know, learn more about it. Sure. So if you have any links that you'd like to share, leave them in the comments down below. Help me and whoever else is curious as well. Yeah, so thank you again, and I'll see you in the next video. Thank you for real. No, thank you for real. Love you. Bye.